You know, God's Sabbath is really, when I think about it, it's introductory level for knowing God. This is where you start if you want to know God. You start with the foundation. You ask, all right, what did God set up as the foundation? Christians are guilty of building their house without a foundation. Now let's notice the next reference to God's Sabbaths. And God said, let there be lights in the firmament of the heavens to divide the day from the night, and let them be for signs and for seasons and for days and for years. That little word seasons there, the word is moed, and it means a fixed time or season, a festival, an assembly, a meeting place, a feast, appointed seasons, a solemn set time. This is a direct reference to God's holy days or Sabbaths day, the annual Sabbath days. That word moed is the same word found in Leviticus 23 verse 2, where it says, speak to the children of Israel and say unto them concerning the feasts, there's the word, of the Lord. It's the same word that we read back earlier, seasons. Moed, it means a holy convocation, a holy set time, speaking of the holy days. All right, look at this. Concerning the feasts of the Lord. Whose feast are they? They're God's feast, which you shall proclaim to be holy convocations. Even these are my feasts. There's the word again. Now, what does this tell us? It tells us that the holy days, God's Sabbaths, annual Sabbaths, not just the weekly Sabbath, but the annual Sabbaths, are foundational. They go right back to creation. Let's look at it again. Genesis 1 verse 14. And God said, let there be lights in the firmament of heavens to divide the day from the night, and let them be for signs, for seasons, holy convocations, there's the word again, and for days and for years. There are, at certain seasons of the year, holy days there are spring holy days, there are fall holy days, called God's feast days, that revolve around the seasons of God, the spring and the fall seasons, that God expects us, that are foundational, that God expects us to keep, that teaches about who and what God is doing, who is God, and what is He doing. God had revealed, I am convinced that God had revealed to Adam and Eve His holy days, His Sabbaths. The weekly, yes, the weekly Sabbath, every seventh day, and the annual Sabbaths.
Is that really in the Bible? What you think is in the Bible is not.